Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm dealing with something that I don't think I've ever really dealt with before. Uh, it's crazy to think, but I'm dealing with survivor's remorse, you know? And it's like I'm not even living the life that I want to live. I don't even know how close I am to living it. But, when it comes to nights and Sunday nights, more specifically, I feel like I take on the energy of everybody else who's sad that they have to go and clock in to work. It really brings me down, man. It makes me feel lonely sometimes, you know. And I know some of the responses would be, just won't you just focus on what you've been doing, and focus on your purpose and all the things that I try to preach, but it would be nice to just bask in this great feeling of I don't care what day of the week it is with other people who don't care what day of the week it is, you know, where every day is the same in a sense, but not in a bad way, but in a great way, in a way where you can grow and expand and things like that. So I was gonna make a separate video about survivor's remorse, but I didn't want to make a video about myself really, or just where I don't think a lot of people could get something out of it. But I'm experiencing that. But I want to tie this to something else that I was talking about yesterday. It's just because I came to the conclusion in conversation very quickly that I actually know what my purpose is. So when I speak about what my purpose is, and people always talk about you finding your purpose, but success leaves trails, and man, I'm very much willing to say that at least some of my purposes are yours or could be yours. They're right there waiting for you. So what are my purposes? Okay, to create. Anybody can create something. And it doesn't matter how it looks when you start out. It can always get better. It can always get better. It can always get better. It's not going to get better if you don't work at it. So create, plant seeds, which can be the same thing, but planting seeds in your own proverbial way. Okay, I feel like that's one of my purposes. I think I'm here to make a big difference and be innovative and just push the envelope and expand on the things that I like and optimize the things that I don't like and incorporate it to my way of living and break generational curses, so to speak, and build generational wealth. And if you want to build generational wealth, it's not really hard. And I want to explain at least one thing, because Dr. Boyce Watkins was talking about a term life insurance policy where you can pay like $15 a month, and when you die, you have $250,000 given to people left behind you, whatever name or names you select. And it's that simple. And I ran the math, by the way. So if you pay $15 a month over the course of 70 years, I don't really know what the math is now, but I don't even think it came up to more than 15,000. If I'm not mistaken, it's a very low number in comparison to 250,000. So Dr. Boyce Watkins was saying that if you don't, and it's not verbatim, but he was saying if you don't want to have generational wealth, don't get a term life insurance policy. So that's some good seed money right there if it falls into the right hands. So hopefully I live a long life with my life insurance policy. But I hope I live a long enough life where I can really master ways to make money outside of the box, outside of the matrix. Teach my daughter how to do it. And so when I do die, if she's the one who receives my money, she can go ahead and take that money and put it into some great investments and not just burn through it like I've seen a lot of people do when they get big money like that, man. It's sad, man, because you could really change the course of like your history, like your personal life and the people who come after you. You know, the people who you directly touch, and the people who they'll touch, and so on and so forth. So when we talk about finding our purpose, there you go. Now, you want to talk about what type of art? See, well, you just do that from, first of all, you know, having a liking towards certain things, and then just indulge and make yourself a part of the culture, you know, by creating as much work as you can, and studying other people and linking up with other people who do that, which I think I'm ready to do more of now. I can't just get by on Facebook groups, even though I'm not very much involved. And even though I'm a loner, I don't want to keep doing the loner thing. So when it comes to things that I'm passionate about, it makes me feel very isolated. Like I'm just isolating myself. It just, you know, it really takes the zest out of life. I really feel like I've been struggling. Like I've been feeling very much good when I'm by myself, but when I get around other people, man, like it kind of brings me down because we ain't on the same frequency or similar frequencies. You know, just that's, you know, nothing bad to say about them, but like damn, like attracts like, and it's like when you don't have a lot of that around you, you know, it's kind of deflating. You know, it makes you want to play down a little bit, and just. But no, that's not me. I don't like to play down. I don't like to gossip. I don't like to talk about people, talk down on people, especially people who are more successful than me. It's just so, you know, what's your purpose? How you gonna go about it? What are you gonna do? Whenever I need to kind of give myself a quick reset, besides meditation and things like that, I you know, I plan. Well, I don't just plan, but I gear my mind towards creating. So I just ask myself how I'm going to create, you know, what I'm going to create today, what am I going to work on. So, you know, that helps me out a little bit. It forces me to get creative, and you know, when you get creative, that's when the problem solving happens. Okay. To all my people who thought that all that math in high school was worthless, it actually was worth quite a bit. It helps with problem solving. But that's a different conversation because I was on the same boat and I didn't really get to flex my math muscles the way I wanted to. But anyway, you know, that's it. This is more so of a, I don't want to say this is more so of an encouragement video, but if you want to like add layers to your life to have more wholeness, surround your purposes around the differences that you can make, the innovations, you know, the route that's more so contrarian to what you're accustomed to seeing. If you're accustomed to seeing mediocrity and, you know, just failures, you know, people who fail because they never try, things like that. But that's it, man. Like and subscribe. Much love.